Hello, my name is Tony Beers, and this is Movie Grades.
And just like the movies, we play out our last scene.
Hey everybody, Tony Beers here again, and this is my list of the best and worst movies of 2012. This might be a long video, so I might split it up into two parts. And before I give my list, I wanted to say what kind of reviewer I am and what kind of movies I like. I'm not a pretentious film snob with my nose in the air and my pinky out and a stick up my ass who pretends to like every Academy Award winning movie that I haven't even seen yet so that I can seem smart and sophisticated to other people. I'm also not the frat boy who loves every movie that has gratuitous explosions, gore, nudity, swearing, and immature offensive humor. I'm someone who is in between those two. I'm not someone who only focuses on the things that technically make a good movie. I focus more on the things that affect me on a more of an emotional level. For example, a movie can have the best acting, a very clever and well written script, and be technically well made, but if I did not enjoy watching it, then it's a bad movie to me. The most important thing about a movie to me is, did I enjoy watching it? I go to the movies to have fun. And if I had fun watching a movie, then it's a good movie to me. My favorite kind of movies are action, adventure, sci-fi, comedies, or horror. You're not going to find very many dramas, musicals, or romantic movies in my collection. It's not that I think those movies are necessarily bad, it's just that I don't prefer them. I'm also a comic book fan, so a lot of comic book movies are on this list. I did not see every single movie that came out this year. There's a lot of movies that I wanted to see, but didn't for whatever reason. I wanted to see Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, Cabin in the Woods, Dread 3D, Haywire, Hitchcock, John Carter, even though it bombed. The Man with the Iron Fists, Men in Black 3, the Red Dawn remakes, Seven Psychopaths, Sinister because Carlisle from Spill.com wrote it, Snow White and the Huntsman, Wrath of the Titans. I'm one of few people who actually did like the Clash of the Titans remake, and Wreck-It Ralph. My friend said that that movie was great. There is a lot of movies that I have not seen, so if there is a movie that you like that is not on my list, it might simply be because I haven't seen it yet. Also, this list is simply my opinion. If there's a movie that I liked and you didn't, or that you liked and I didn't, it's just my opinion. Don't take it too seriously and don't take it personal. We are all different people and we all have different opinions. Finally, on to the lists. I'll start off with the 7 best movies of 2012. Why 7? Because that's what I feel like. The real reason is because out of the movies I saw this year, there were only 7 that I felt worthy of me calling the best. At number 7 is The Expendables 2. This movie is a perfect example of what I mean when I said that I enjoy movies on a more emotional level. That if I had fun watching it, then it was a good movie. Now, I know that technically it's a bad movie. The story and characters are cliche, the dialogue is cheesy, and the actors are not the best. But I'm willing to overlook all that because it's hell of a lot of fun. It rises above the average Michael Bay style action movie because it doesn't have any gratuitous nudity, swearing, or immature offensive humor. There aren't any giant robot balls swinging in my face. And again, the most important thing of all, it was fun. Number 6 is Chronicle. When I saw the first trailer for this movie, I hated it. I usually don't like shaky cam found footage movies. They look cheaply made and they are hard for me to watch. They make me nauseous. Also, in the trailer, the main characters seem like douchebags. So I didn't see it in the theater. My friend showed me it on DVD and I thought it was great. It was an interesting new take on the superhero genre. The found footage approach gives it a realistic kind of documentary feel, and it brings you into this world as if you are right in the middle of the action. And we get to see Andrews turn to to evil. The movie shows us what kind of character Superman or Spider-Man could have been if they were raised by abusive parents. Ironically, after seeing this movie, I thought that the actor who played Andrew was more of a believable nerd than Andrew Garfield was in The Amazing Spider-Man. Only to find out that the actor playing Andrew will actually be playing Harry Osborn in the Amazing Spider-Man sequel. Number 5 is Justice League Doom. Too often, great direct-to-DVD movies like this one is left off of these lists simply because they weren't released in theaters, when often they are even better than the movies that were. Justice League Doom's animation is great. The actors do a great job. The Justice League cast returns. This movie has a great concept for a story. The Justice League gets taken down from the inside. Cyborg is added to the team. This goes back to when he joined the team on Super Friends, the Superpowers team, Galactic Guardians. This also connects the film to the New 52 Justice League, and we get to see the greatest DC heroes fight some of their greatest foes. Number 4 is The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. This movie is a great classic fantasy quest movie. It's a great adventure story. It has great characters, it has great action, it has great effects. The look of the film is great, and the actors do a great job. Did I mention this movie is great? And number 3 is The Dark Knight Rises. I can just hear the hate from the Nolan fanboys right now. How dare I put Dark Knight Rises at number 3? The third best movie of the year is still very high on my list. This is still a very good movie. The story is good, characters are good, the actors are good, the ending is very satisfying. However, despite how good it is, there are simply 2 movies that I like better. And number 2 is Batman, The Dark Knight Returns Part 1. Yeah, there's another Batman movie that came out this year, and it's better than Nolan's. Yeah, I said it. This animated movie is, of course, based off the graphic novel by the same name. The Dark Knight Rises is also partly based off of this graphic novel. And The Dark Knight Returns is widely considered to be one of the best graphic novels of all time. And this animated movie does an excellent job of interpreting Frank Miller's art and writing style. The actors do a great job, and overall this is an amazing animated movie, and I can't wait for part 2. Anybody who watches my videos, or even if this is your first time you've watched one of my videos, I bet you can easily guess what movie would be my favorite movie of 2012. This movie is clearly the best movie of 2012. And of course, the movie that I'm talking about, the one you've all been waiting for, the best movie of 2012 has to be, wait for it, Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2. What? Were you expecting something else? This is clearly the best movie of 2012. What else could it be? You didn't expect me to like a silly little movie like, I don't know, The Avengers. So yes, of course, my pick for the number 1 best movie of the year 2012 is Marvel's Avengers. This movie is so amazingly fantastic. Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Hawkeye, Black Widow, and yes, even Nick Fury, all in the same movie. Some people thought it could never be done, and I myself still am amazed it was made during my lifetime. But Marvel did it. And not only that, but it was really very good. It's extremely action-packed, it's funny, it has excellent special effects. The actors do a great job. It had drama and heart. I mean, who didn't choke up when Agent Coulson died? And it had the perfect tone for an Avengers movie. It wasn't too dark and serious, and it wasn't too goofy and campy either. But it's not a perfect movie. I mean, why couldn't Bruce Banner control the Hulk when he was on the helicarrier? Yet he can conveniently control the Hulk at the end of the movie. What's up with that? But I can forgive that because the rest of the movie was so amazing. And above all, as I said before, the most important thing is that I had a hell of a lot of fun watching it. I had the most fun in the theater this year watching The Avengers, and that's why it's my favorite movie of 2012. Be sure to watch part 2 when I will list my worst movies of 2012. Until then, I'm Tony Beers, and I'll see you next time.